On today's episode of the Schmoedown, oh stank! Okay, who didn't see that one coming? Yeah, everybody saw that coming. Typical JTH humor. So, back on track. On today's episode of Schmoedown, we have the first of the two semifinal matches in the Ultimate Team Schmoedown tournament. Shazam is in competition today, as William Bibiani is looking to compete in 3 matches at the Schmoedown Spectacular. He's been on this crusade of finally competing at a mega event, so now he's just going to compete in every match at that event, I guess, or however it may play out. And his teammate Brendan the Kid Meyer, taking on the Loony Bin. Kind of a surprising, yet not very surprising entrant in the semifinals. After all, Video Drews said themselves that they would be playing each other in the semifinals, and then they would be playing themselves in the finals, and that they were going to win every single match in the bracket. If you don't remember, go to the Facebook page. I'm sure you'll still see it. So, this match will determine who the first team will be to punch their ticket to that finals match that I believe will be dropping on Friday. So, Shazam, Loony Bin, let's find out who the first team will advance to the finals today on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. And welcome back. Okay, so this is been a pretty busy week for JTH. It's actually Wednesday as the time I'm recording this. Wanted to react to this a while back, but fortunately had some prior engagements that I was had to do some studying and research on other things. So this unfortunately was the first time that I was able to finally sit down and actually watch these things. But still completely spoiler free. Have no idea what's going to happen here. So I'm going to try and get this up on Wednesday at some point. Whether I can get to the next match, I'm not entirely sure. If that doesn't happen, then I'll just react to it once I get to LA. As many people probably know by now, I'm going to be there. But the plan is definitely to get this particular reaction up by Wednesday. And then later on tonight, as in Wednesday, hopefully, I will be able to take part in the edition of Your List Sucks, which we're going to be talking about our 10 favorite Schmoedown matches. So, yeah, a plug to Cody Newberry and his Your List Sucks show. So, can't wait to take part in that. And make sure you check that out tonight. So, yeah, Shazam and the Loony Bin. Oh, my headphones are all tangled up. Yeah, and, yeah. So it's midday, the light's shining in. I'm probably gonna look like Casper, but who cares? That will probably make me look better. Because yeah, if I look white, that it means you probably won't be able to see me, which means that will be great. That will be a great video. So Shazam, Loony Bin, let's do this in 3, 2, and 1.
The most important season in the history of the show.
We're gonna answer the call.
Hamburger. Onions with that loss. Oh, yumma. Oh, yumma. Oh, yumma. Yeah, had to do a little opera there. Bet you didn't see that coming. Whoa. The Schmoedown Live that you are looking live from. Probably. Nice intro.
Alright, this is going to be very interesting. Let's give this a shot, shall we?
Oh, are you calling me? Hi, Christian. Oh, you're not calling me.
Former host of Jedi Council. What's up, bud?
Oh, that's very nice. nice. Well, how is my show?
Your show. Look, you gave up this show when you started ranting and raving about not getting into theme parks, all right? So bust your ass somewhere else.
Touche. And I listen, I got to say, Ace and Emma, they're doing a wonderful job. Wonderful job. Well, at least when they're, done carrying you, obviously.
Why are you calling me? Why are you calling me? I'm at home. I'm relaxing. You need advice on SEN programming? You need some comedy on the show? Brett and Kate done screaming, or are they just going to scream some more about fart towers tomorrow? What's going on?
Oh, you're just firing on all cylinders today, aren't you, big guy? Look, all jokes aside, I just want to let you know you're doing just a phenomenal job managing this year. You got 2 championships, a lot of big wins. You guys have been doing some really special stuff over there on corruption. I'm just saying.
Well, we really have, haven't we? You just can't get me down. You've tried, haven't you? You've tried since that day when you could have given me the commissionership. No. You gave it to Thad Williams. Well,
where is
you're
Thad?
paying for it now, aren't you? No more SK Live, no more Jedi Council, no more Collider Live, and I'm on the top of the heap as managers. You can't touch me, Harloff.
Well, that's why I'm calling. Next year is just going to be a little bit different. There's going to be 10 managers, and I do have a lot of spots filled so far. There's a slight issue with corruption. Hear me out here. I can't have 2 coaches, and you were never officially deemed a manager of corruption. I got a paper here that Emma says that Grace signed on as the official manager. Your name actually never on the list. So,
Oh, dear.
It puts you in a bit of a bind, my friend. But the good news is, judging from, the fact that you are hosting Jedi Council and you are a former Star Wars champion, that you do know Star Wars. And you've competed in singles and teams, poorly, but still competed. And guess what? You're back in the league. That's right. Next season, you're a competitor. Your manager skills, gone. They're out of there. No more managing for you. You want to cut your little promos? Cut them on stage as a competitor. Yeah, so look, congratulations. I look forward to seeing you compete in Paragon. Peace out, Mother F.
Grace!
You could have screamed a little bit louder, or didn't want to wake somebody. I guess. Maybe that was a very late phone call. In that case, why is your boss calling you that late at night?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, that dude. I think I just saw you. And hello, Mark. Oh.
Perfect afternoon here.
Apparently, we're looking live from the Hard Rock Cafe at the Rock Live, and an alien. Must be Rachel Nevada.
Turning once again to entertain/terrify us against Shazam.
That sounds about right.
And Kid Brendan Meyer.
Wow, Cincinnati, Ohio, huh?
Cincinnati, Ohio, try the Skyline Chili.
You're looking live at
No.
Riverfront Stadium. This is a
Riverfront Stadium? What is this, 80s Cincinnati Reds?
I remember when Loony
No, sir.
People were like, we love this team. And it is fun to see.
And they've become creepier and creepier with every match.
Contenders to the throne, and this is where you make your name in the tournament. But on the other side, you have 2 veterans, and a veteran that has put a Hall of Fame career together, William the Beast Bibiani, and the kid, his protege, his compadre in happiness in the league, and they come in undefeated, plus in the
undefeated, non-disputed.
Getting to the semis, just putting a lot of great stuff together.
They have a lot of movie trivia, know how individually can, and then when you come to the team format, you look at the chemistry. The Shazam and Loony Bin, I look at them, they're kind of like mirror images of each other, albeit...
Oh, we got a ticker. Boop, boop, boop. Why are you so late, JTH? I'm sorry.
And with Loony Bin, Video Drew plucks Tom out of a mortuary, and here we are, 4 of them up on the stage, ready to go and answer a lot of questions correctly. It's going to be fun.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mark, what a
so I'm not going to try and do it again.
That's why you're here.
Get on my back. I'll carry you through the 3 rounds.
You want to go to a tale of a tape, or you want to hear them talk?
Sure can.
What do you want to do?
Let's hear them talk.
dear, and may God have mercy on our souls.
So, was a tough battle in the second round, as we knew it would be against the Odd Couple. Probably one of the toughest matches we'll ever have to play. I mean, we were pushed literally to the limit, to the 5.
You know what? We're gonna just Shazam it up. We're gonna Shazam over there. We're gonna Shazam over there. We're gonna Shazam over. Who are we playing?
Creepy. They're the Addams Family.
Hi, Schmoedown community and fans and people just watching this on YouTube for the first time. This is the Loony Bin with Video Drew and Tom.
Video Drew.
I'm Tom.
Pull up another upset. They beat the Time Machine, who was a lot of people's favorites to win this whole damn thing. They are becoming the tournament darlings.
As Video Drew said, she is inevitable because she's bringing Tom against formidable opponents, Shazam.
Shazam.
So I actually have played Video Drew before. I played her in a singles match. It was actually a pretty tight battle. It was in the third round, went deep in the third, and so I know that she knows her stuff. Tom has been unbelievable. I mean, a perfect round every game, I believe.
Together, they are
Pretty.
Creepy.
Yeah.
They may be considered Cinderella up to this point, but now I think that their knowledge has been on full display for long enough to where you cannot count them out.
William Bibiani, Brendan Meyer, they're the sweetest people could ask for. That's why we must both destroy them and hug them.
And I respect that. I'm going to tell you this right now. We're going to be best friends. We're going to be best friends forever. We're going to be over at your house every single day.
Watch out. I mean, watch out for us when we come and have a great time.
And we have fun. Yeah. Anyway, growl.
Woo! Yeah! That reminds me. I wonder what Shazam's entrance is going to be. With the Loony Bin, it will either be a Looney Tunes type entrance, or because they're creepy, probably be something horror-esque. It's one or the two. I don't think they can go outside anything else. It's too fitting.
Two different styles, but they all lead to a road that is probably going to see 30 points plus scored for each team in this match.
Tuesday, December 3rd. I guess I'm late. My apologies.
Not sure why I'm here, but knowing all the answers. So I really appreciate what he brings to this league. Man.
He brings a lot, Ken, and as we look at the tail of the tape for the
IR
Looney Bin,
smart.
they've been really impressive because you assume that they're going to be good at horror movies, but they also have a breadth of knowledge when it comes to everything from action-adventure to video game movies to knowing what type of blood each other competitor in the Schmoedown has. And then we go to Shazam.
Double Z negative A. Blood. Blood.
Directors, new releases. They are very, very.
And today I'm with a blue marker because it's blood.
Career and life.
1 second.
So they almost have no
Red. We're back to blood.
Which probably doesn't show up here.
Which you might be able to help them out with. Ken, the winner of this match goes to the finals of the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament.
Dear heaven forbid.
Absolutely ready.
Then it's time for the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Yay!
Introducing the teams with two of my favorite theme songs of all time in the Schmoedown history is the Golden Throat of Mr. Kenneth George Edward III.
Introducing first.
But here we go.
But C+ for effort.
Introducing first. With a record of 2 wins and 1 defeat. This is Video Drew.
Would you like to see my dead body?
Collectively known as the Loony Bin.
Tom.
Tom emerges.
Drew and Tom. Drew and Tom.
Pointing Tom in the right direction.
Yeah, Ken, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it seems like
They're the Loony Bin.
You have to fear him in this game and in Alley, and that's what makes him so strong.
In an alley? More in a cemetery.
With a record of 3 wins, 0 defeats,
Oh. For a second there, I thought we were getting the Friends theme.
They are
I'm like,
Brendan,
why?
Maya, and William the Beast Bibiani. Shazam!
Oh my God, kid, look at us. We're here. We're backstage.
Oh dear.
I can't believe it. I can't believe they let us film in Burkittsville, Maryland. This is so exciting.
Oh no, it's Blair Witch. Don't go, don't go to that town. Traffic's terrible, and they like the Washington Redskins.
Okay,
Blech.
here we go. And what?
Oh no, that was a $25 camera. They're out $20s of dollars.
I don't know what is worse to stare at, Ken. The brick wall that we were just peering at, or the Blair Witch moniker combined with the Loony bin. I am very terrified of everything happening right
That's
now.
the last time I go camping with you with a 12-pack of Coors. Oh.
Shout out to Mom.
Coors.
Loony bin is
Coors. Everybody knows out in the woods you drink Old Milwaukee.
Back in one place, and I believe it is now time. So it's amazing how quickly we recover from these things.
I know. It's like they never happened.
Right, let's move on to the rules of round number 1. It is a 3-round team match today. Although round number 1 is an individual.
3 rounds to a finish.
8 questions are asked to the field. As soon as the question is uttered, each competitor has about 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you.
You have 15 ticks to come up with an answer. Unless you're me, then half the questions just go, I don't know.
There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 1. And once again, a reminder, this is an individual test of movie trivia knowledge. You may not rely on the strength of your teammate for answers in round number 1, although each point you earn will be added to your team's total. Each team has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout.
Not the JTH rule. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I know you were going to say it. Said no one.
Challenge to be used at any point throughout the 3-round match. All right, so Shazam, William, and the Kid, are you ready to go and prepared for today's match?
We are here to make friends. Video Drew, long live the new Flash. Tom, long live the dead Flash. It's a pleasure.
It's dead.
William, is that from a movie? Did you just come up with that?
Do you not know what Video Drew is a reference to?
All right, Video Drew.
Bibiani, don't let Video Drew get spoiled. Don't assume people know that she actually knows anything about movies.
And Video Drew, can you speak for Tom, or Tom, are you ready to go? Do you want to?
Tom's ready to go.
He's in movies, though.
With that, let's get
I
ready
know
to
him.
Schmoedown!
Yay!
During the offseason, I'm really going to miss calling Loony Bin and Shazam matches. 2 of the most entertaining teams, and one of them will be in the tournament finals. Remains to be seen who they're playing. Ken, question
Find out
goes to you.
30 minutes from now.
1 of 8. This comes in the category of action/adventure. Action-adventure. Who starred as the lead in the 2003 action film Paycheck? Which is what I haven't earned yet today.
Oh, dear.
I'm sure it's in the mail. I licked the stamp myself this morning.
I do know where you live. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looking for
Matt Damon?
William.
Ben Affleck.
That is correct.
Oh no, it's Matt's best friend.
Mel?
I don't believe Ben went by Mel at that time. No, cannot accept that.
Ben Affleck.
The Kid does have it. Does Tom?
Ben Affleck.
We got Ben.
Ben Affleck it is.
Would have worked if I actually had Ben Affleck.
All right, we're off and
But
running.
I don't.
Up 2-1.
You should know by now why.
Animated movies. Maybe they're
Oh,
on a computer,
yeah.
perhaps.
Maybe I'll know this one.
Your question. Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise lend their voices to what 1989 animated film?
I love those guys. My friend Dutch Allen has
Now that you're loving me,
70s, early 80s.
it's so heavenly.
Is there a better
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
ever hang out with?
3,
Student
2,
64.
1.
All dogs go to heaven.
Hands down, Video Drew.
Forgot to put 2.
All dogs go to heaven.
That is
Video
true
drew to
and
that one.
correct.
I didn't have it.
The
No.
kid.
Oh
I believe
no!
in heaven for dogs. Loony bin.
All dogs go to
All
heaven.
dogs go to heaven.
There you got
He
it.
had it, did William Bibiani.
All dogs go to heaven.
He
We're tied
started
up at
writing his answer
3.
very early.
3 is the score. The number of the score is 3, and this is question.
Not
2.
5.
Question
Ah,
two,
Monty
category
Python
of
reference.
Dramas. These are films your mom rents from the library.
My
Who
library don't
plays
have movies.
Real-life person Joy Mangano in 2015's Joy.
Joy to the world, the Lord has
Oh,
come.
Ken, was it Seeing All Dogs Go to Heaven in theaters?
Ah.
No, it was Mattingly's last great season.
Oh,
5,
dear.
4.
Big
3,
surprise. Look what I'm about to
2,
do.
And 1. Pens are down. The kid.
Jennifer Lawrence.
That's correct, sir.
Oh.
Tom.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer
J-Lo
Lawrence.
again, we got it. William
Jennifer Lawrence. I also drew a little mop.
That's a good double reference, but not only 1 point. Video Drew.
Jennifer Lawrence.
That is correct. We
Jennifer
got a tie
Lawrence it
game. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Incredibly talented actress, horrible at walking during award ceremonies. Your next
Oh,
question is about
no.
directors.
Many films have them.
Question to the field. Who directed films such as Conan the Barbarian and Red Dawn? Be the 1984 iteration
Yeah,
of Red Dawn.
it's weird. You do have to clarify that, right? Huh?
Yeah, did you see the remake? Were you allowed to see either Red Dawn?
I don't get out to the movies much this decade.
All right, good to
5,
know.
4, 3.
Ken more of a
2.
TV guy.
Repeat the question.
We got 1 use of the JT rule
In
named
the world
after.
of directors, who
JT.
directed films such as Conan the Barbarian and Red Dawn? Again, the
Don't
one
know, but at least I have a director.
to watch.
No?
I think you would thoroughly enjoy both these movies, although I have a feeling you've seen Conan the Barbarian.
No. 5, 4, 3,
Um,
2. and
Barry
1.
Sonnenfeld.
A lot of grimacing over there. Tom.
There's some grimacing.
John Milius.
John Milius, it is.
Oh.
William the Beast Bibiani.
John Milius.
John Milius, Video Drew.
Michael Bay.
Oh.
No.
Ooh.
It's a good effort. Does the
I knew
kid
it
is
was I didn't know. I didn't have it. I
he's
All right.
knew it was a
already
different John
erasing
name,
his
but-
attempt.
6-6. Milius, who also helped George Lucas with the opening crawl of A New Hope.
I thought that was Brian De Palma.
He did as well.
A lot of people had hands in that. The paragraphs worked. Question number 5, Ken. What category are we looking at? Is it something Star Wars?
Almost fantasy/sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Who played the title character in 1995's Johnny Mnemonic?
Most amateurs would have said Johnny Mnemonic, but you did not.
I am still an amateur, though, but I just happened to guess right.
The kids
5,
love you.
4,
Read the comments.
3,
You won't be disappointed.
2, 1.
Keanu Reeves.
Down. We're going back to William the Beast, Bibiani.
Keanu Reeves.
Hey, there we got it. Point.
Yay!
Keanu Reeves.
That's right. We're tied up at 7.
Keanu Reeves.
We got a Keanu sweep here almost. Can it happen? It does happen.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves
Keanu Reeves
indeed.
it is.
That seemed like a very Keanu Reeves-like character. But that was a complete shot in the dark there.
And William the Beast
William
Bibiani.
Video Drew.
Thanks for noticing me.
Still playing very well.
Video Drew thinks we are all playing very well, considering.
Drew was right.
Video
I
Drew
think I'm playing good. No, no,
up on the table so far.
no.
Your next
Can't even
category
say
is
that.
the world of
Can't even
comedy.
say that with a straight face. Ah, see? Now they're laughing at me.
Ha.
Still get it in there.
Tom.
Your question. What 1976?
Okay.
Proceed.
Your next question.
What's the category?
What 1976 sports comedy stars Walter Matthau as an alcoholic Little League coach? Ken, you know a little something about that.
I was a Little League coach for 2 years and
Did
was
you drink
drunk.
during the
I
game?
was drunk for 8.5 months during that season. The season was 4 months long.
Did you drink during the? Did you bet on the game?
Yes, I did.
I was drunk for 8.5 out of the 4
On
months.
your team.
2, 1.
The Bad News Bears on HBO.
Bad News Bears.
That is correct, sir.
And Tom.
Bad News
The
Bears.
Bad News Bears.
You
got
got
it,
a tie
does William.
game.
Bad News Bears. 1 second. Let me just throw a little nose on them. There we
That's great.
Adorable and Video Drew.
Bad News Bears.
There it
Clean
is.
sweep and a tie.
And never
game.
swing at a
This
3-0
Late
pitch.
in the tournament, we want this type of back and
They
forth.
all knew it was the Bad News Bears, and the good news for each team is that they have already 10 points earned in round of number 1. Your next question.
Comes
in the world of what?
Category is horror/thriller.
Also known as
Thriller.
something
This is the movie
JTH
right next
don't
to the
know
section at your old
nothing
favorite
about.
store in the 80s.
They were right in the back, and then the curtain.
Yeah. What horror film stars Jared Leto, Willem Dafoe, and Christian Bale?
Right. I like seeing everybody's style of writing down. You know, some people very excited.
Can you repeat the question?
We got a second use of the JTE rule. We got what horror film stars Jared Leto, Willem Dafoe, and Christian Bale?
Each team still retains 2 JTE rules.
JTE rule named after famed Ecuadorian Del Taco enthusiast Josh Tapia.
I believe he's in the building today.
I believe
is
he's.
the
I
rumor.
talked to him.
He's
before.
on site.
Yeah. We need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
American
1.
Psycho?
Pens are down. Video Drew. We need an answer starting with the kid.
American Psycho.
That's correct.
American Psycho.
Oh.
And Tom.
Challenge. I would like to challenge that question in the categorical sense.
Okay. In
Of the horror
categorical
movie.
sense?
That is American Psycho not being a horror movie.
Did you want to challenge?
I do want to challenge because it did say horror, not horror thriller.
Okay. All right. The challenge has been issued by Video Drew.
Okay.
We'll be right back with our ruling.
Guessing that means Drew did not have that.
All right, we have made our ruling, and according to the good folks at IMDb, what do those letters stand for? I'm not sure, but we trust them.
Did you have a boat?
They list American Psycho.
Internet Movie Database.
A horror thriller, so you would not find it in the section right next to the porn section of your local video store. They list it as a crime drama. So the workaround that we have here is thus. If any competitor would like to keep your answer from that question, you may, and you may earn a point. I will also ask an alternate question that is in the world of horror thriller that you may answer if you're more comfortable answering that one.
Okay.
Does that make sense
Oh.
to everybody?
Yeah.
So the kid had already answered.
I'll gladly take my point.
You should not lose
Oh,
your
kick
point.
back
You
and
earn a point.
relax.
Here's your alternate question. We're going to give you 15 seconds.
Wait, well, you
Do we
guys
need to answer the new question?
Do we
What's
need
that?
to see who
We
got
haven't given
American
an
Psycho?
answer.
can't everybody who got American Psycho get the point?
We need to see who answered.
We can get everybody else's answer. Yes.
Okay.
Tom.
Tom, did you get American Psycho?
Had American Psycho.
I had American Psycho.
Had American Psycho.
just
Okay,
for
so you all are going to keep your points. And now this question.
Yay!
is going
I
to
get to
Video
keep
Drew
my
Video
point
Drew.
too.
The
No,
challenge was
they
wrong.
take
I'm
all
gonna
my
ask you the
points.
question. You don't have to write down the answer. Just you have to answer within 15 seconds if you can. In the world of horror/thriller, Gore Verbinski directed this 2002 horror film starring Naomi Watts.
Don't know. Glad I had that right answer.
The Ring.
And Video Drew. It was a worthy challenge. It was the type of challenge that I'd not yet heard, Ken, but it did make sense. It was a different category, so it gets your mind on a different track, and Video Drew ends up earning a point with the
Sweet.
challenge.
I don't have to kick back anymore. I can get back up.
Right
That's my girl
answers
Samara.
for everybody.
Might as well be 0-0. Might as well have never even played.
This is a Patreon question. How about a huge hand for Jeremy Hastings?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Jeremy
Thank you.
Hastings. Jeremy Hastings is a huge fan of the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Thank you for your patronage.
How do you know that?
Have your name said on a future match. Check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon today and select which tier is right for you. James, Jeremy, I don't know what you call yourself.
JTH.
Jeremy
Thank you.
Hastings
Thank
has
you.
A question in the world of family films.
Oh, no. Not that question.
Your question is, in the 2011 film The Smurfs,
Hey.
stars as the character Patrick.
That was not my question.
His apartment.
Thankfully, I still know it, but,
Your apartment.
I'm letting a Smurf stay at my apartment right now.
nice try.
Currently,
Wrong 80s cartoon adaptation, but I forgive you. Neil Patrick Harris, but,
Starting with Tom.
Neil Patrick Harris.
That is correct. At a
okay.
perfect
Good for you
round.
for your perfect round, but,
round.
Thank you. I was waiting for the setup. Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes.
We got a perfect round. Ding, ding, ding.
Video Drew. You have
Neil
Neil
Patrick Harris.
Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris. And the
Good
kid
deal.
is Neil Patrick. Wow.
Harris.
More Smurfs fans than I thought there would be, but it gets
Well,
everybody
it helped
in
that
the
wasn't the question I sent.
played round all around, especially
incorrect 80s cartoon adaptation. I sent a question about Alvin and the
I
Chipmunks.
think I speak for both me and
So,
Tom when I say we're feeling
Shane.
very Smurfy today.
Tom, do you agree with that?
Well, if they had posted the question I sent, you'd been very chipmunky today.
Okay,
Ah!
bonus question, because there were 2 perfect rounds. William and Tom, we're going to ask you to write down your answers like it is a normal question.
Thought I would.
For 1
I
point,
get that I sent
total
that question 2
question
months
at
ago,
your
but I
ready.
remember the question that I sent.
Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts.
Unless I sent that question 6 months ago from a different month. But I don't think I did. But I specifically remember the family film question I sent. But when I get to LA, I will give you all a stern talking to.
I'm just a beast standing next to a video Drew asking the judges to give him a point for Notting Hill.
You got your point, sir. You got your point, Tom.
I believe that's a line from the movie.
Yes.
Tom, did
Clever.
Notting Hill.
Yes,
We
he did.
got it. Tied up at 15. Tied up at 15.
It is.
The Elvis Costello song.
Now I'm gonna be pent up with rage to question where my actual questions went.
Rock critics look like Elvis Costello. We move on to round number 2.
I'm gonna board that plane
This is
ready
the
to.
wheel round. Wheel of Fortune and Justice, and this wheel might well determine who advances to the finals of the team.
It usually does.
Schmoedown Tournament.
Right. Yo, do you own assless chaps, David Lee Roth fan? Huh?
Nope.
You don't want to know what's in my closet. The Smurf is currently investigating. This is a very special day because 2 of the wheel slices on this wheel.
All
are
these
actually
Smurf
spun by
references
Smurf
based on a
Schmoedown
question
page.
I didn't
If
submit.
that slice is spun, we will say the name of that page.
Ah.
Today's sponsored wheel slices are Jim Henson movies and new releases. Jim Henson and new releases as we
Everything is great. Everything is grand. I got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand. Everything is perfect. It's falling into place. I can't seem to wipe this smile off my face. Life's a happy song when there's someone by your side to sing along.
Ask us multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value is 1. It is a tie ball game here, but because Shazam is the higher ranked competitor, it's been first or defer to the Loony Bin.
Yeah, the Loony Bin is they're just so nice and pleasant and not creepy. We just want to give you guys a chance to go first. So you guys go first.
All right, so the Loony Bin.
You're welcome.
They seem a little put off by this sign
You're
of
so
gratitude.
nice.
Video
Would you like to see my dead body?
Friend?
Friend.
I think
Big
that's
spin,
their version
big
of Friends.
spin, big spin from Video Drew. And Tom, the spin is in, Mark, and it goes round and
That's right.
round.
Look at Tom. Look at the. It's like he's focused on one particular wheel wedge.
Yeah, the wheel goes round and round like people debating the Joker movie, and
Jim.
Oh,
Jim Henson.
gotta take Jim Henson. I just sang a whole song about it.
We're gonna spin again.
Demanding him to spin again.
Oh, no.
So close. It would have.
You need to spin it again.
You gotta wonder what that does to Tom's confidence. Does he understand that the wheel is just chance that he didn't do anything wrong?
I don't.
I know.
Tom knows what he did.
Yeah.
He has feelings too, you know.
Apology might be issued. And
Not
Ken, we're
coming
careening towards
down.
opponent's choice, but it is
Video
video
Mm.
game movies, and I
All right.
believe that
Yeah, I'll take that too.
in this particular
Video
category.
games, all right.
6 questions about Wreck-It Ralph, please. First movie and second movie.
Game fair that are going to be administered by Ken Knapsack. So Ken, at your ready, video game.
Because we know Ken knows a lot about video game movies. And video games.
Flynn's Arcade is featured in what film?
Tron.
Tron.
That's correct for 2 points. 2 points. All right. Who plays Garona Halforsen, the half-orc?
The one video game movie I haven't seen in the last 5
I
years.
said that wrong. I don't know. I play Red Dead Redemption 2.
You did it great.
Ah, Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's correct for 2 points.
2 points.
Apparently he didn't need the correct pronunciation or not.
All
Good
right.
for you.
Who plays Alan Rickon, CEO of Abstergo Industries in Assassin's Creed?
Michael Fassbender.
Woo.
Or no? I think he's the assassin.
Jeremy Irons.
Wow, give him 2 more points.
Oh.
2 more points.
Him!
I don't know how they
Yes!
know it, but they do.
All right, third question. You have 6. Fourth question. I don't count much. Fourth question. You have 6. What video game movie franchise had the 2012 entry Revelation?
Resident Evil?
Debating. Pulling it out of Tom's brain, maybe. 5.
Can you repeat the
4.
question?
Yes, we can. Second one. What video game movie franchise had the 2012 entry Revelation?
Resident Evil.
That's incorrect.
Silent
Oh,
Hill.
it's
2 points
2 points
still.
steal.
Oh,
And
oh.
that is a monster steal because it just
Oh,
seems like
dear.
Loony isn't going to miss any
Yeah.
questions in any category. 2 point. That's a
Mm.
Big
potentially
swing.
can.
Big swing. Fifth
It's okay,
question.
Tom. There's no problem here.
Video
Tom,
Oh.
you're doing great.
encouraging
He
Tom
disappeared.
to be
I can't say.
amazing.
Oh, there he
Fifth
is.
question.
Tom, you're doing okay.
Fifth question coming down here. What animated video game franchise features the voice talents of Jason Sudeikis and Josh Gad?
The Angry Birds. Guess it's not. It's a video game frame. I guess it's not looking for the movie.
Cover
So it's the Angry Birds.
I think he's still thinking about that wheel spin.
5, 4, 3.
Can I get multiple choice?
A. Angry Birds. B. Pokemon. C. Final Fantasy. D. Wreck-It Ralph.
A. Angry Bird.
That's correct for 1 point. 1 point.
All right, so they still have a 5-point edge. It would really serve them well to get this next question right off the bat if they can and carry a 7-point advantage because Shazam still has yet to compete in round number 2.
Final question in the category video games. Which Fast and Furious actress plays the character Rain in the Resident Evil franchise?
Michelle Rodriguez.
That's correct for 2
Okay.
points.
It's like rain on your wedding day, Ken. 7 points separate Loony Bin from
Wow.
Shazam, and here goes the kid, spry as ever.
Look, I gotta tell you, Tom just really put his signature on that round. That was a tough category. I don't think a lot of people versed in video game movies as they'd like to think, and Tom really dominated it. Wheel round coming, wheel spin coming in
Just
here.
survived
Oscar
opponent's choice.
Mm.
It's Oscar
We'll take it.
movies.
movies.
We will take it.
It is Oscar movies.
Oscars. That show that has no host.
Movies
And apparently doesn't want a host anymore.
It is the 5-second, 10-second.
I believe that is a Golden Globe statue. Oh, no.
Okay.
I should get a Razzie just for that.
Panic. Your eyes got
Okay.
very wide.
It's like,
there.
there's a 15-second rule on the wheel if it
Guys.
turns over?
You're doing great.
Thank you. So are you. I love all this.
Shazam.
Great. Shazam to you too, Tom.
Don't
See, they're
encourage him.
nice. I'm sorry. I don't mean to encourage you, Tom.
No,
All
I
right.
encourage him to you.
Shazam, your first of 6 questions in the world of Oscars. For 2 points, Shirley MacLaine won the Best Actress Oscar for what film?
Terms of endearment.
2 points.
Correct.
Yeah,
2 points.
exactly what I was going to say. If you gave me 2,555 guesses.
Al Pacino was nominated for 2 Academy Awards for films released in 1992. He won for Scent of a Woman. What was the other film he was nominated for?
Glengarry Glen Ross.
Good day to be Al Pacino. That is correct.
I won steak knives.
There, that was from the movie. See, you do watch movies. We move on to your third question in the world of Oscars. Lena Wertmuller was the first woman to be nominated for what category in 1977?
Best director?
It was Best
Hey,
Director.
hey. Wasn't sure what other thing it would be.
2 more points.
Yeah,
Nominated
she was the first one directed for Best Actress.
All right. Fourth question. 2 more points can be added to your total, and if you get it right off the bat, you will have the lead over Loony Bin. How many Oscars did La La Land win at the 89th Academy Awards?
Oh,
How
dear.
many did it win and actually go home with?
God darn. Call Scott Mance. Where is he when you need him?
Yeah, we'll go multiple choice.
I can provide that. Is it A, 10, B, 6, C, 4, or D, 7?
I'm going to guess it's one of those numbers. Am I right? 1 point for me. Ding!
5, 4,
7.
3, 2.
6.
They got it
That's
just in
right.
Oh,
That is
I should have
correct.
just said that number and kept my point.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't learn from my lesson from earlier.
24
Who
Ken,
saw this coming, guys?
we speculated at the beginning of this match that each team was capable of scoring well over 30 points. It seems like that could come true. 2 more questions for Shazam in the world of Oscar movies. Before The Return of the King, this 1987 film was the last Best Picture winner to win Oscars in every category it was nominated in.
You gotta take yourself back to the 80s
That is a
there.
thinker.
I was going to say, there's a lot of movies that win in the only category they're in, yeah, but then Best Picture winner.
3, 2.
Multiple choice.
I can provide that. Is it A, Wall Street, B, Moonstruck, C, The Last Emperor, or D, The Untouchables?
The Last Emperor.
That's correct for a point.
That is a lead.
If only they just remembered who won the Best Picture for that year.
Loony bin. And they have one more question
Guys,
that remains.
calm down.
I know, right?
Your
Shazam.
final question
Shazam to you too, sir.
for Shazam. One of them celebrates Christmas, one of them celebrates Boxing Day. They come together to answer this question.
Boxing Day. I must break.
What film did legendary director Akira Kurosawa receive his only Oscar nomination for Best Director?
Ran.
Not his most famous, but that is correct for 2 points.
Wow.
2 points. 27.
Wow.
Ran.
24. Shazam has stormed back to take a 3-point lead over
Ran
Loony
from
bin
the
going into
low
finals.
and the
Ken, I do not
low
believe they're
one.
done
Ran
with
from the
fireworks
low
this
and
round.
the low one. I know that's not what the song actually is. Don't sue me or copyright infringe or just don't watch it.
Shazam, their strengths are, we said it before, Oscars.
Proof that nobody likes me.
Stuff, and he showed right there, and the
I do it to
camera
myself,
there
though,
with
as you can see.
I would be surprised if I was the only person that said I would like to see Shazam and the Loony Bin co-host the Oscars.
I'd be
this
fine
coming
with this,
year.
completely fine
Guys,
with this.
this is such a fun game. Thank you for having us. Everyone should just relax. It's just a trivia show, right?
That's right, Video Drew.
Video Drew.
Spell
Words
cat.
for us all to live by. The rules of round number 3, the round that will determine who goes to the finals of the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament. Each team is going to give us a
The
series of
rules.
numbers.
Pick
We
2 and you
numbers
win.
total from
Except when
each
you
lot.
don't win.
These numbers can range
Then
from
you can
1 to
blame
20.
me.
Each number corresponds to a different category.
And I'll be in LA, so if you see me and you lost a match by picking 2, you can just walk up to me and slap me in the face.
5 points. This is the team format.
And I'll go, "Nice to meet you too."
The team must select which member is going to answer that question.
So let's run off all the people that can do that. Janine, you can slap me because you that happened to you once. Ashley, Alonzo, that sadly happened to them.
1,
1, 9, and 4.
1, 9, and 4. Interesting order.
And Loony Bin.
A lot of people not liking 4.
6,
6.
13.
Got it.
12.
All right.
6, 13, and 12.
No, I thought those were exciting numbers.
You got that, Matt?
Yeah.
Tom knows all the
Right.
numbers.
We are
Those
gonna
were
start
beautiful
with the Loony
numbers.
Bin. Ken Knapsack will be
Such
asking the Loony Bin
beautimus.
their questions. Ken, they kicked off with number 6.
That's right. You chose number 6. The category is thriller.
We
which
promised these were thrillers.
We promised that. Which which one of you is going to be answering that category?
I'll take it. Video Drew. This is me.
Video
Taking it.
Drew steps up to the batter's box here. 2-point question. Category of thriller. This actor starred as the lead in Christopher Nolan's Memento.
Guy Pearce.
That's correct for 2
Okay.
points.
The Loony Bin pulls to within 1, Ken.
I can put that down. I don't need that
All
anymore.
right, we go to number 13.
Unless I want to stab something.
14.
Good job.
That category, which will be Tom's to answer.
You've
is a
done
3-point
great.
Question in the category of animated. Animated. All right. 3-point question. In 1997's Princess Mononoke.
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 Princess's Mononoke. She's raised, let me just read this again. In 1997's Princess Mononoke is raised by what? God damn it, there's a comma where there shouldn't be a comma. In 1997's Princess Mononoke is raised by what kind of animal?
A wolf.
That's correct. I should have just known you would have known it.
Long trot to get
Just-
there. But we
They
did.
should have just
The
said,
Loony Bin
Tom,
has
read the
taken a
question and
2-point
tell us what the
lead
answer
over
is.
Shazam. Now Shazam can tie them with their 2-point question. So Shazam, you selected category number 1 for your 2-point question. That corresponds to scores and soundtracks.
Oh, dear.
Between the Kid and the Beast. Who would like to answer the 2-point question?
I will take it.
All right. Brendan Meyer, who's never owned a Walkman or a Discman.
You don't know.
I think I did have a Walkman.
Oh.
He did have a Walkman.
Well,
I think so.
Yeah.
In scores and soundtracks, Brendan, the question for 2 points. Which rap hip-hop artist had his songs featured in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Divergent, and Black Panther?
Kendrick Lamar?
2 points and we are tied.
I don't know rappers. I know rappers as much as I know music and about as much as I know movies.
And
Spoiler, I don't know anything about anything.
with Shazam.
Anything about anything.
William, this one's going to go to you.
Okay.
You selected category number 9,
Mm-hmm.
and that corresponds to category of modern classics.
Doki doki.
Modern
Okie
classics.
dokie
for 3
dokie.
points and a 3-point lead.
Yes.
What type of animal are Judge Doom's henchmen?
Ah, they're weasels.
Framed Roger Rabbit.
They are weasels.
They are weasels.
I sit corrected. I knew something about something. I knew something about something when I don't know anything about anything.
It could all come down to this. You chose number 12.
But I wish I knew everything about everything.
Biopic. Biopictures. You both can confer on this 5-point
Biopics, biopics, movies based on real life events.
in
Allegedly.
1987's The Last Emperor. Who plays Reginald Johnston, a kindly Scotsman appointed as the Emperor's tutor to give him a Western-style education? This big one here.
This could force the hand of Shazam.
We're in the game.
Richard Attenborough.
And your
Oh.
Shazam!
Peter O'Toole.
And again, I swore we were going to get the Friends theme. I'll be there for you
The answer
when the rain starts to
has
fall.
been felt, but not before giving us multiple rounds of entertainment in the entire tournament and the entire season. The Loony Bin,
Ah.
a team to never be forgotten. Ken, hope to see a lot more of them next season.
No, absolutely. Video Drew and Tom are quite a team. 29 points, taking it to the 5-point question. That's a great performance this late in the tournament especially. You're going up against two great competitors, the Kid and the Beast. They know what they're doing, and we're talking about it, but I know it's going to be better to hear it from them backstage.
That's right. Then we're also going to have interviews with Shazam. We're going to have both Shazam and the Loony Bin. And for Shazam, they're going to be looking forward to the finals of the team tournament in the Ultimate Schmoedown. The winner, obviously, is going to have that number 1 shot to go against the team that is currently on top, holding the belt at the Schmoedown Spectacular. And for the Loony
But who are they? Do you know who they are? Or was this recorded before that match?
I see a team again. Maybe we could see a bunch of copycats crop up next year, but it's one of those questions that you're going to have to be answered during the draft because managers are going to be selecting teammates. Somebody going for Tom, somebody going for Video Drew. They seem to work well together. Will they work as well on their own?
That's a great question. Does Tom know the answers? Yeah, but does he need Video Drew there to kind of guide him and control him in a way?
Possibly.
I don't know, but Video Drew and Tom, I'm telling you, they're a memorable team, and people have really taken to them. And what a season, what a year for Video Drew and Tom.
We are going to have an interview with the Loony Bin right now with our own Jen Sturger.
Guys, I know this is not how you wanted your run in the tournament to end today. How are you feeling right now?
Great. Have you ever seen those men sweat so much? I haven't.
Right. Video games. That was an interesting category to stick with. What made you think that you would have success in that category?
I've seen children play them.
And they didn't have a choice.
And I can't believe I missed the question about where I was born. Silent Hill, come on.
Right. So now there's a chance that you two, this may be the end of the Loony Bin because you may be split up in the draft. How would you feel about playing? Oh, you just figured this out?
Very much so.
We will not be split up. The Loony Bin is inevitable.
Thank you.
Right, but if someone takes Tom and they may not take you, so what
No.
would you do? I mean, how would you be able to function? It seems like you two are pretty tied to each other, no?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Fair warning to everyone.
Back to you guys.
Ken, very interesting to see how well
Don't split me up,
handled herself when
or you'll see my dead
confronted
body.
with the option of perhaps losing Tom. I don't know that I saw a glimmer in Tom's eyes when he heard that that could be the case on the horizon, but that draft going to be very interesting. Going to see a lot of witchcraft.
Seen kids play video games.
In the meantime, move
Jackal.
on to Shazam and their fortunes.
Bases
and
loaded.
glory are more readily upon them because they could be winning
Super
the ultimate
Metroid.
Schmoedown prize.
On the
Brendan Meyer,
SNES.
William Bibiani, they made a stand in the corner
Tetris.
before the match. With maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it's the Blair Witch, but either way, we're back now, and so is Jen Sturger with the winners.
Let's see you then.
That's right. I survived my last interview, Mark. Thank you so much.
He did it.
Congratulations on making it to the finals. How excited are you guys right now?
Oh my God! Every single teams match we've had has been such a scorcher. I'm relieved, but man, that was right down to the wire.
I mean, we all knew when we looked at these brackets that it was going to be a tough path for anybody to get to the finals, but it seems like you've come up against some really stiff competition.
I mean, everybody has come to play. I mean, it's really, really been. I mean, it just goes to show how deep the league is this year and how great all the other teams are. And yeah, today I dropped a couple in the first round, and you know they did very, very well on video games. We were very lucky to get that steal. That may have been the match in a lot of ways, depending on what happened with the five. So yeah, very, very thankful to be moving on.
I never thought I would be glad to have seen Silent Hill Revelation. It's such a turd, but other than that, this has been really great. I just want to give a big shout out to our good friend Blair Witchy, the Blair Witch.
Blair Witchy, the Blair Witch.
A lot of luck, friend, and I'm sorry I screamed at you and was also scared. You're the best.
And that he
One of
threw
these
you.
days I'll have an interview that's not completely weird back here. So you guys are having
Never.
an amazing time though this year. Bibbs, you could potentially be Player of the Year, and you may be Rookie of the Year at this point. I mean, is that adding any pressure to this whole thing?
I'm
No.
desperately trying not to think about it, and I wish you'd said nothing.
Because I never thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, Rookie of the Year feels a little far off just because we've had rookies like, you know, Paul who've won a belt and stuff like that. But you never know. I mean, I'm just so thankful to still be playing. I mean, we're deep in the season now, and as someone whose main dream, I mean, I want to win belts really bad, but for the first season, my main dream was to get to play a lot, and that's happened. And the fact that I get to play a 5-rounder, I mean, I know it sounds geeky, but like, I'm excited to play the speed round and the betting round.
Everyone says that until they get the buzzers in their hands. Make sure you practice with those.
We're gonna practice. Trust me, we're gonna practice all up and down. We're gonna beep. We're gonna boop. We're gonna bop, and we're gonna orc, and we're gonna Yeah.
Definitely. So, who do you want to face in the finals?
I mean, look, anyone who makes it to the finals is going to be like a hell of a team. But you know, it's looking like Who's the Boss is careening through there like a big careener, and as a result, it's possible that they might careen directly into us. And if that's the case, it would be a real thrill to take them on. I think they're neat. I think they're just. I mean, how confident do you have to be as a trivia team to put a trivia question in your title? Who is the boss?
Tony Danza, of course.
Is it Farmer Hoggett? I don't even know anymore. I look forward to facing them and finding out.
You're so right, Bibbs. What is life? Oh. Well, best of luck to you in the next round of the tournament, guys.
Who's the boss? What is life? What is love?
So often
What is love?
Bibiani kissed the Blair Witch.
I think that was in the second Blair Witch movie, right?
That was in Book of Shadows.
Book of Shadows.
Never heard of
That's
it.
actually what my 7th ex-wife said. That's what everyone says until the buzzer gets in their hand. So.
And Ken's backstory gets deeper and murkier, but the path for the team Ultimate Schmoedown does not. I mean, you look at Shazam, whoever they take.
And we're gonna trigger
and
boop,
I know
boop, boop.
whoever's
I just did the boop, boop, boop.
prepared to be
That's the
transported
sound that he did.
But more importantly,
That's where he got
be
booped
prepared
from.
to say
He
that
got it from me.
because Shazam, they seem like they're
Boop,
firing on all
boop,
cylinders now,
boop,
and they may not have played their best game yet, as crazy as that is to say.
And I got to tell you, 2019 has been the longest decade I've known because a kid, rookie season. This has been a quite an impressive year for him.
It really has, and it's been an impressive run for you and I as announcers. Hopefully it doesn't end here today. We get to call more matches together. In the meantime, you can check out Ken Knapsack's book, Why We Love Star Wars, wherever you enjoy books or audio books. It's actually him talking the book out live. You can listen to that, and you can check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Spectacular, December 7th in downtown LA. Grab the last few remaining tickets. December 7th is when it is. You can go to the Schmoedownlive.com for all the ticketing info. If you want to watch the live stream from home, you can do that at the Schmoedown Live as well, or check out our Patreon, the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. For Ken Knapsack, I am Mark Baby Carrots Ellis, and we'll see you next time. Looking forward to the finals of the Team Ultimate Schmoedown Tournament here at the MTS.
All right, let's run everybody off. Thank you, Christian at the very beginning, and Ken, and Mark, and Tom, and Drew, or Video Drew, I mean, and Bibbs, and the Kid, and Jen. I think that's it. I think we're good. So, it was a very fun back and forth match. Kind of a little bit of storytelling as the match went on. The entrances were very nice. I called the horror essence of the entrance that Shazam did. Although I would have rather have seen the Looney Tune type entrance, but oh well, can't grieve forever. So yeah, the destiny of Bibiani potentially playing now 3 matches at the Spectacular, still very much in the air. And of course, if Who's the Boss ends up winning in the very next video, which again, I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get to it, Ben Bateman could also potentially play 3 matches. And if they both end up playing each other, then it could be a practic guarantee that one of them will do it. But Who's the Boss, I think, has got a pretty tall task ahead of them. The family's been playing very well. It's almost a pick-em as far as I'm concerned. And guess I'll find out whoever wins that whenever I can get a chance to see it. I might be able to see it here. I'm not going to stamp down guarantee it, because obviously I have to do some more planning for some other videos I got planned as of today or tonight. So might be able to do it later today. Not going to guarantee that though. Definitely can get this one up by the end of Wednesday today. So yeah, keep an eye out for it. And by keep an eye out for it, I don't even need to say that, because if you have kept an eye out for it and you're clicking on it, and you've already seen it, so what am I even saying this for? So that's a wonderful way to put a stamper on this. Let's take that off, because that's irritating. So that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Always watch their content first. It is the right thing to do. You can follow me on Twitter at WWEJTH1 and follow all the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown content, the Facebook page, the Twitter page at the Schmoedown, and become a patron if you can. It goes a long way, and maybe they will ask a question that you submit. Don't think I didn't forget that. But until next time, this is JTH. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I bid you adieu-adieu.